Hey guys, Heidi here with Core Strength and Performance, and today we're going to go over how to read your InBody results sheet.
So this is the InBody results sheet. So when you step on the scale, it will give you this whole analysis. So we have your total amount of water in your body, your dry lean mass, which is your muscles and bones, and then your storing for excess energy, which pretty much is your body fat, because that's what body fat is for, which makes a total of 130 pounds for this individual, 0.3. So covering up their information just to keep it, private. Let's dive into the good stuff. So muscle fat analysis. So this is going to give you a breakdown of your weight right here, their skeletal muscle mass, which is how much muscle they have. So it's not including your organs and all that. So this person has 43 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and then their body fat mass is at 50 pounds. So if you notice this gray area, this is sort of the healthy ideal area where you'd want to be. So this person would want to bring up their muscle to be in this middle area. And if you look at this, we have sort of a C shape going on here. Now you'll find later on when I touch on in a more ideal look, the look is going to be more D. So we're going to have lower body fat, larger muscle mass, and less body fat. Now when we move on to the obesity analysis, the reason why they put this in here is so you get an idea of BMI BMI compared to percent body fat. Now BMI, as we know, sometimes isn't the best measure of your whole body, because really it's just taking your weight and dividing it by your height. Now in this individual, they're 24. They have a value of 24 for their BMI, which means that they are overweight. Now their percent body fat is really high. It's 38.6, and that is over the ideal. This is a woman, so the woman would want to be lower than 30. 18 to 30 is an ideal. 18 being more of that lean, athletic individual. So in this case, we definitely want her to come down a little bit. Segmental lean analysis. So this just tells you how much muscle you have in each of those parts. Now, ideally, this person would want to bring these up to 100%. So if you notice, all these values are not there yet. And what that means is that they just need to build more muscle in order to bring that percentage up to 100%, which would be ideal for the amount of weight that they are carrying. We also keep just a history of what you've done. So next time you come in, it'll log it like a graph. Now, as we get up to here, this is sort of the prescription. So we have your body fat lean mass control. So this person, their prescription would be to lose 23 pounds and gain 9, almost 10 pounds of muscle. Now, this is ideal. Now, some people I know that if they lose 30, some prescriptions are a lot. It can be up to 100 pounds. You might look slightly anorexic for it. So just remember that these are recommendations, not that you have to do exactly that, okay? Now, the lean body mass is going to be their muscle, their their muscle and their organs. So this is important. This number right here is important because that determines your basal metabolic rate. So if they are to increase their lean mass, so their muscle, this BMR, how much calories you burn at rest, will increase. So this is just telling us that this person burns 1,100 calories when they're not doing anything. So when they're just letting Netflix and chilling, that's how much they burn. If they were to increase the amount of muscle they have, this would go up. So that means that they can burn more calories at rest, which is what you want. Now we're going to go into somebody who has more of an ideal look. So this is Devin's. And so if you can see, this is a breakdown of his water, lean mass, body fat, and weight. Now, this is very important as we look at his weight, 237. His muscle mass is way above normal. So he is actually almost at 160%, which is 60% over the norm at 122 pounds. And he has a body fat mass of 28 pounds. So now this is a clear picture where BMI does not determine your healthiness, because he has a 32 BMI, which is considered obese, and has a percent body fat of 12. So it is not a good comparison relation. So as we break down, you'll notice that he has a lot more muscle, and overall in his body, the more is better in this case. And so for him, he doesn't really have a prescription. I mean, if you're talking about health, he doesn't need to lose any fat or gain any muscle. Of course, aesthetically, he wants to lose a little bit more fat and gain a little bit more muscle, and that's just a preference. His lean body mass will help him determine his metabolic rate, which is at 2,400 calories, which is fantastic. So as he does increase his mass, this will go up. You can read all of this and gives you a little bit more breakdown, kind of just reiterating what I said. If you have a QR reader, you can also scan this and it will give you a little bit more information if you want to learn it a little bit more. But if you have any questions, you guys get at me. I will leave some notes in the show notes, some information that will actually help you determine how many calories you should be eating based off of your metabolic rate. Now remember, this is just a value, a guesstimation, okay? So this is not an exact value, and it is based off of your activity level.